Hello my fellow hunters. I done a lot of SwitchX videos. In the last video I explained the morph of the focus skill in the SwitchX, which is the best way or the fastest way to load out your gouge as fast as you can. In this video I wanna trim it into several parts, maybe 2 or 3 parts, and the first video is for the M state activation and duration, but only in general. In the second and third video after that I wanna explain more the morph. So if you are new to my channel, in this video I wanna make it easier to understand the morph behind the M state of the SwitchX and the different file types. So this video is easier to understand. If you go more into the morph, you can watch the next following up videos. First of all, I want to talk about the M state activation threshold. You know, we have different file types on the SwitchX and they have a different charge. These are not percentage values, these are charge values. The most files I use are power element files because they are easy to go in the M state. Also exhaust is not bad if you have a devil show armor and play with stamina chief. From the power element and the exhaust file the charge value is 70, which is pretty cool. You can very easy load up your file when you do double slash and have a word flurry. The dragon file is the fastest file to load. It only has a 50 charge, which is pretty damn cool, but we don't need dragon file so much, only for Banbaro or Rathalos, but I don't use it. We also have the power file, which gives you a 17% raw buff, and the power element file gives you a 45% elemental buff, which is also pretty cool. Yes. Beyond power file we also have power and poison file, and the charge value is 100. So on that point I have to say 100 is pretty much for going into the end state, and it takes you several combos, and if it's hard to slash the monster often, I don't recommend power files. If the monster is like a Chakras or you can easily attack it, power file is great. But if the monster is very annoying like Unastra and it's very hard to attack it, I just can recommend power element files because they have a charge value from 70, and 70 is a pretty cool value. All which is over 70 I can recommend to create a fast way to go into the end state. Here at the bottom I have the best combos explained, where you can fill up your M state activation threshold charge. So the best combos are the double slash, like I explained. You got 10 charge points from the double slash from the first hit, 18 from the second hit, and Heaven's Sword Flurry is the actually best combo to charge up your SwitchX or your Sword Gouge. You can get 45 charge points to the activation threshold, which is pretty much. There are several other combos with charge points, but at the most other combos you only get 3 or 7 charge points, which is don't discutable. And now to come to the last point, I have to tell you about the other M state info. We have M state duration, which is 45 seconds. I can only recommend use power prolonger level 3. Also when you have a power element or a power file, it is very quality of life improvement if you choose at level 3, so it goes up to 63 seconds or so. I'm gonna check that up in the next video, so it's more than a minute. And so you can, if you have power prolonger 3, you can stay all time more than a minute into the empty state and smash your 0% discharge. Yes, if your sword isn't in the empty state and your charge value isn't filled up to this value, for example you're using a power element phial and the charge points are only at 40 or 50, every 5 seconds you'll use 5 points. So for example, your power elemental phial have 40 charge points. So 8 times 5, so in 40 seconds your charge points go up to 0. So please have a look at your charge points, that you don't unsheath your weapon, you lose all your charge points. So please go as fast as you can in the empty state. Sorry for my pretty bad English, I'm from German, but I'm gonna shake up all the things in the next video where I go more deep dive into the morph. So see you next video.